Okay, before I start, I want to include a disclaimer. I realize this is a somewhat unique issue to have. This video will definitely not be for everyone, but I'm making it because I haven't seen this topic covered, and my hopes are it helps at least a few people. My whole life, I've been a big old bundle of nerves. Anytime I'm expected to perform, even if it's something I'm really good at, it is incredibly difficult to rise to the challenge. My nerves would always get the better of me. My palms would get sweaty, my knees would get weak, and, well, you can fill in the rest. Now, unfortunately, this feeling transcended from school presentations, to sports, to now being an adult who plays car soccer. Yes, I get anxiety playing ranked Rocket League. And this is where you click off the video and unsubscribe. And I totally get it. I'm not entirely sure how many people this affects, but I wanted to share my experience with this issue and what has helped me remedy it the most. First, let's go over the symptoms. Sweating, butterflies in your stomach, elevated heart rate, muscular tension, and negative self-talk. Sounds like whatever you're about to do is insanely important, huh? Well, that's part of the problem. The more importance you place on something as arbitrary as your rank, the more you'll second guess your performance and start to experience a steep decline. Playing Rocket League when nervous or anxious can cause you to second guess your every movement, leaving you in bad positions because you're half in on the play and half out. It can make it an unenjoyable experience and push you to avoid ranked even further. I've dealt with this a lot. I climbed pretty high in rank in a short amount of time, and then experienced anxiety when queuing, largely in part because I cared about my rank. The best way around this is just stop playing for something as meaningless as your rank. Once you realize nobody cares about your rank in Rocket League, you start to understand that you shouldn't either. In turn, you play for the experience gained and improve much faster. It sounds counterintuitive, but caring about your rank makes improving and ranking up much harder on yourself. There are a lot of ways around this feeling when playing ranked. The most useful tip I can offer is simply play ranked more, and more, and more, until it's routine. The moment you stop playing ranked and thinking it's special is the moment you put ranked on some sort of pedestal. The more you play it, the more you normalize the experience. Recognize that you're a human, and you will make mistakes. Take steps towards changing the relationship you have with the mistakes you make. Instead of beating yourself up over mistakes and viewing them as negative, try viewing them as an opportunity for learning. This is what the very best people in their field do regularly. A mistake isn't a failure. Not using your mistake for growth is the failure. What's improved my real-life anxiety the most has been taking the approach of changing my relationship with my anxious feelings, opposed to always trying to avoid them or make myself feel worse for having them to begin with. I don't want to get too deep in this video, but if you associate the sweating, heart-racing feelings with anxiety, it's just going to ingrain into your brain further that you're experiencing nerves. But if you take a different approach and try to accept those feelings as you getting ready to perform, it can take you really far. This is going to sound weird, but try labeling your feelings differently. What you typically associate with nerves, try labeling those feelings as your body getting ready to play. Recognize that they are normal feelings all human beings have felt, and there's no reason to blow them out of proportion. This next part is going to sound so simplistic, and to a degree, it is. But don't forget to breathe. You can do a lot of good for your brain and your body by taking deep breaths. It will slow down your nervous reactions the more you become aware of your breathing and focus on keeping them deep, controlled, and slow. Something I struggle with regarding this is negative self-talk. I'm generally a hypercritical person and tend to expect the very best from myself. This can have its benefits in some facets of my life, but can be detrimental in others. Your mind is a powerful thing and can actually change the physical makeup of your brain. Neuroplasticity is a very real thing that we can control. The more negative thoughts you think, the more your brain will be inclined to bring more negativity to your mind in the future. Try a technique called thought stopping. Every time you think of something negative, every time you want to call yourself trash or blame yourself for something in game, recognize that mistakes are part of what make us human. And even the very best Rocket League players make mistakes, whiff the ball, and bump their teammates. Stop the thought, replace it with a positive one, hold it, and move on. Simply recognizing the fact that you're capable can help with your confidence. Confidence plays a major role in performance of any kind. So think of your very best Rocket League moments when you start to doubt yourself, to replace your negativity with thoughts of being capable and confident. I really hope this video helps at least one person. Anxiety can be a destructive and powerful force, and unfortunately, it can wiggle itself into a number of facets in your life, including something seemingly insignificant like a video game. But it doesn't matter what it affects. It can be just as frustrating as when it affects your real life. If it affects you to an unhealthy level, put it aside. At the end of the day, it is just a game. Don't let it affect you more than it should. And on a serious note, if anybody needs to talk about mental health, my DMs are always open. My Discord will be linked in the description, and I'm always happy to talk. I hope you enjoyed the video.